Well, look who it is.
I took an hour break.
All right, who's team captain?
I'm eating.
What's is this 5-man or 9-man?
9.
All right, come around here.
Captain's still back there, sir.
You're eating again, oh?
It's been an hour.
And you got stuff on your shirts eating it too.
Damn it. My dessert. How'd you know that, Captain Hoffman?
All right, who's got the sheet?
He's
right here, sir. All right, I'm going to give you a 5-minute preparation time, which I'll read you the directions, the rules, and all that. So you are Western Illinois 9-man. Is there more than one 9-man? Or
No, sir.
all males too? No females in the team? Okay. All right, so what I'll do is we're going to have a start time, a stop time, but that won't start, start time won't start until after this 5-minute prep. So I'll give you a couple more seconds here, and I'll start it at 14:43. You got just shy of a 50 seconds right now. So you're going to be using this tree here. Don't touch my rope or carabiner down here until the time starts. There's no knots in it, so all you have to do is pull it apart. But this tree marked with the rope to the tree over there. See the tree up there with the green rope all tied up real high? And the red little endings? That is the tree you're going to be using on the other side. Alright, so remember from last night, first and last individual across will not carry this.
Hey, start.
That needs to
This
get,
is our prep time, sir.
that needs, prep time hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay.
You still have 12 seconds. So first and last person will not have this. Everyone needs to have their own weapon. Do not hand your weapon off to someone else to carry that weapon. Do not leave your weapon. Do not drop your weapon. If you leave your weapon or drop your weapon, it's a DQ. 30 minutes is the max time you can get on that.
Do we still need to come across, sir? Are we still bringing them across?
Yep, all your equipment and my rope and carabiner need to go across. All right, so your prep starts now. All right, do not touch my rope over here still. Tie your Swiss seats. I'm going to go over the rules.
Everybody scoot back a little bit.
All right. At this station, you're required to correctly construct a one-rope bridge and safely cross the obstacle. You have 5 minutes to prepare the crossing. Your team will choose the near side and far side, which are these 2 trees we're designated for you. Engineer tape, there is none. Look at the ledge here. If you step off the side, unless you're the first or last man, that is points deducted from your team. Then penalty sheet I'll go over in a minute. On the other side, if you look at the far side tree, you see where that dirt is around it and there's a little bit of a slope where people are sliding. You can go put your feet on that. You can jump off at that spot. You cannot go onto the bank. So last part of that dirt, where it's starting to kind of drop to the ground there, where the bank is, you can go anywhere up there to drop off, but you cannot go on the bank, the lower portion or the stream down here. All right, there will be no pre-tied knots in my main rope. You should not be touching my main rope. The first and last team members required to wear a Swiss seat. You do not have to. If you want to do the Australian thing, you can do that too, but Swiss seat, most people have been using that. If you're already tying it, just stick with it. No big difference. All other team members will cross the rope using a Swiss seat, gloves, and snap link. In the event of failed equipment, the run will be nullified, the equipment will be replaced, and the team will be permitted to restart the event from the beginning. Scores will be based upon the time plus penalties is set. We only stop the time when the team captain, where's team captain, says stop time. At that time, I'll inspect my rope, make sure there are no knots in my rope, and that the carabiner, all 3 of them are there. If you have knots in my rope after you say stop time, that will be penalties added to, which is on the penalty sheet here. All right, team disqualification for any loss of any weapon. 0 points awarded for the event, which means you have 30 minutes. So that loss of weapons mean it falls off from here to the bank on that side, up to the point where the dirt starts beating the bank. If you drop it on the dirt up on the top piece, that's fine, because it's on the other side of the crossing. But if you drop it anywhere on the lower, the bank, through the water, it is automatic 30 points. 30-minute time. Equipment loss, 45 seconds for each one. Mistied knots, 30 seconds for each one. Failure to tie in, 20 seconds. Touch the obstacle, engineer tape. An obstacle is what you're crossing down here. Engineer tape, there is none. Just do not step down there, because that is another 30 seconds. Except for first and last man, they can obviously go down. Knots left in main rope, 30 seconds for each knot left, and after you say stop time. Feet interlocked. If you break your feet apart when you're crossing, if your feet are not interlocked the entire time, it will be 20 seconds every time they break. That's huge. Some people are getting really dark on that. More than one person suspended on a rope is 20 seconds. And by suspended, I mean completely hanging on the rope, not touching anybody. You can have someone up here getting lifted up. You can have someone on the rope in the middle, and you can have someone getting pulled down on the other side as long as they're in contact with something else. Everybody understand that? All right, so that is the penalties. You still have 1 minute and 40 seconds right now. So we've got 1:40. Continue your prep. Tie your Swiss seats. When you're ready, raise your hand and I'll inspect. Put your carabiner on there too. I'll inspect your Swiss seats. And at the end of this 1 and 30-something seconds now, you can go after the actual rope to cross, which will start the actual time event. Oh, we got a major here. We got major hanging on.
Hey, how you doing?
XL? Oh, hardest working individual.
Something like this here.
If you decide to what they're doing with shimming with your feet, you'll take a 1/22 penalty. You know, where you're kind of using your feet to help push yourself. It's a 1/22 penalty. Just continue using it, it's fine. But if you break your feet off and then you tighten them back up, that's 20 seconds. If you break them off again and like let them dangle, that's another 20 seconds. Just don't do that. That's when it gets excessive. But if you're struggling toward the end, you have to use your feet. You can use that as just one penalty.
Rucks already tight and packed.
Mine too. Something last man.
Inventive over
Hey,
there.
make sure your straps on your rucks aren't.
Her body is a.
They're tough.
Oh, you didn't tie that rope very tight.
It was tight, and then it.
Oh, I'm playing a lot. You might be the first to touch the water.
Yeah, check all your straps on your rucks, guys. Make sure everything's tucked in. Nothing's gonna
Waist
fall
straps
out.
buckled.
Everything's buckled. Everything's tucked in.
Halfway. You're halfway. Come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
All right, I'm going to start you at 14:49. On my watch, we still have 20. Oh no, you got that 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I'll give you a couple extra seconds there just to get situated. So we're good to go. Who's ready? Who else is ready for inspection? Go. You get that over. 15 seconds. Okay.
Ball to go, position. Then pick a rock.
5 seconds. For those who are inspecting, you start going on that main rope. Right now. Time starts now.
Where you going, boy? On board.
You're fucking.
Who didn't get inspected? Anybody not been inspected?
Here, sir.
Right here. Ball to go. Either board tonight rocks.
Got it.
I'm going.
What about you down there? You weren't inspected, were you?
Hey, you have rust?
Yeah.
You didn't tighten that up.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, that wouldn't last very long. Might make it halfway and start loosening. You're going to be sagging. Even if it doesn't break off, you're going to be sagging.
As much tight as I can because I'm doing.
You got the one at the end. Oh, man.
Hold up.
Yeah, you can check. Well, you got to think if they're fine.
Keep on tangling.
Yeah, go ahead.
We should have put it over this tree. See what I'm saying, Diaz? Like that. We gotta take this.
Yeah, here. Yes. Hurry up, Leslie. You need it back to your shirt.
How many times have you tied one of these before? That's better, a hole, but you gotta work on these. Usually you don't want to have this like riding up on top in the front too. Just make sure that carabiner is on the. Alright.
Let me get my gloves real quick.
You guys right now. Let me go down and inspect that one.
How you feel?
Second or third across.
You okay?
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
You are?
I'm asking if you're all right.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right. Is it still beeping?
Is it still right? Yeah, it's definitely right.
All right.
That's kind of cool because we can just use the tree.
GoPro. It's on.
Oh, yeah.
It's blinking.
It's blank.
Come on, Border. Got tired 4 times, doesn't
Dude,
it?
that thing, that tree trunk is huge.
Hey Griffin, make sure you have your.
Well, we were just notified about the 4. We usually just do it once, yeah.
What?
That's how we practice it.
You guys didn't get the thing from brigade? And task force that said that you could pull racks?
Cox, you have my weapon?
Sent that thing out to Major Festival at UIC and sent it out to all the rules almost a month ago.
Who's double rushing?
Us too.
You better get him on. You got my rifle?
You gotta help pull though.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
the guys let you go.